Hello everyone, we've reached the end of February and we're still on for an extremely unlikely quadruple. We're 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. We play the first leg of the first knockout round of the Champions League and the League Cup final in today's episode, and we're still in the FA Cup as well. So it's going quite well. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 30 of A Selhurst Success Story, where we take on Braga in the Champions League first knockout round first leg, away that is, and then we take on Manchester City at Wembley in the League Cup final, a repeat of last year's final, as we attempt to win the Cup again. Since the last episode where we drew 2-2 with Tottenham and had a transfer round-up, we went to Arsenal and won 2-1. We then smashed Rotherham 4-0 in the FA Cup, beat Leicester 1-0 away, and then a 2-0 victory at home to Bournemouth. So, things are going very, very well. If we look at the Premier League table, we are top of the table with 65 points, 10 points clear of Manchester United in second, with a 24, I think that's 24 if my maths is correct, goal swing in our favour on the goal difference. Liverpool are a further 6 points behind Man United, as are Tottenham. Chelsea then 2 points back to them, and then Man City back to them. So it's looking like a two-horse race as we approach the end, the last 10 games of the season, and we have the advantage. As I said, we're still on for the quadruple because straight after this episode, off camera, I'm going to play Preston in the FA Cup fifth round away, which we could have got a tougher draw than that. Hopefully win that, move through to the quarterfinals. So yeah, it's going all right. Hopefully, we will pick up a win in this first game against Braga quite comfortably. But the team is Lafont in goal, Livramento, Anderson, Gurhi, Mitchell, McTominay, Camavinga, Elise, Karabek, Lozek and Alvarez. Eze is injured. He's out for up to 4 weeks. Cody Gakpo, also injured, is out for up to 6 weeks. So Sekou Mara is on the bench. Edin Nketiah has agreed to be joining Celtic at the end of the season, and Mauro Icardi is leaving as well. And Mauro Icardi, he kicked off at me, so I've put him in the under-23s. I don't want his bad attitude around the squad. He weren't going to play anyway. He's been awful for us. It was basically I'd accepted offers for him, and then rejected one that was a lot less, and he wanted me to accept the one that I rejected, so he kicked off. Said that his treatment was unforgivable or whatever it is. I can't remember the exact wording. So I put him in the under-23s. Here's Elise looking to get us off to the dream start. Back to McTominay, whose pass is extremely poor. But he wins it back brilliantly. McTominay bursts through. Alvarez 1-0. Arm's gone up from the referee, as it does for pretty much every single goal that goes in. And the goal's been awarded. To be honest, in the build-up, I didn't think it was offside. McTominay, who gave the ball away, then won it back brilliantly. Alvarez timed his run perfectly, and the goalkeeper went the completely wrong way. He started running over here somewhere. We won't worry about that. So we're off to the perfect start, 1-0. Obviously, we probably got the best draw that anyone could have got. I'm not going to say easy, because it's not going to be an easy draw, is it, in the Champions League? Not when you've reached the knockout rounds, but I think the draw was very, very kind to us. I think this was the minimum requirement from the board, actually, the first knockout round. So if we can get through this, we've exceeded expectations. Adam Lozek has headed it onto the bar. Karabek tried to get it back in, but Braga's defence stands strong and manages to get the ball clear. Defence has opened up, and Andre Halter has equalised for Braga. The ref's going to check with VAR, but the goal's been awarded, and our defending again was awful. Like there, look, it's just allows it the pass. There's 3 defenders there. Keeper rushes out, and a nice little deft chip over the goalkeeper brings Braga level. Just when I was talking about having a favourable draw. We're well on top in this game. Well on top. But the scores are level. We've reached half time, 14 shots on goal, 7 on target, a 1.31 XG, and I've only managed to put 1 goal in the back of the net. And now the time looks like it's going to run down without much happening. Make some substitutions. We have got the League Cup final coming up at the weekend, so I don't like it. See, here I would normally take off the players that are showing really low on their fitness, but I'm taking Gerhi off because he's nervous, and I don't want a nervous defender messing things up for me. We're going to take Klozek off for Firmino, and we'll take Elise off for Yasser Asprilla. Triple substitution as we approach the 70-minute mark. Hopefully breathe a little bit of life into the team. But Braga are going to get an attack here. And it's a good save from Lafont, but the danger isn't clear. Ricardo Horta's shot has gone well off its mark. And now we've got an attack. Livramento, McTominay, Karabek, Camavinga, out wide to Mitchell. Plays it through, Karabek, and Adam Karabek slots it in. I thought he was going to cut it back. Adam Karabek slots in our second of the game, and we retake the lead. It was all from a free kick. Mitchell here, as he plays the ball to Karabek here, I'm thinking he's going to cut it back here. But he didn't. He went for the glory, and he got the glory. And we're 2-1 up. Can we add a third? Or will Braga hit us on the counter and get back level? McTominay regains possession and passes to Karabek. Alvarez, Asprilla, McTominay. Going backwards to the defence as we look to carve out an opening here. Karabek's attempted pass is poor, but he wins it back brilliantly. Alvarez cuts it across to Camavinga. Karabek, Firmino, 3-1. Arm goes up from the referee again. Defenders appealing for offside. VAR is going to flash up and check. And it's awarded. 3-1. Roberto Firmino, I think that's his first goal for us. It is his first goal for us. Camavinga to Karabek. Karabek to Firmino. Firmino slots it, bottom corner. 3-1. And the advantage is well with us. Asprilla bursting through the defence here. Alvarez just went wide, but he's put it back across and the defence manages to get it clear. But Camavinga to Mitchell. Can we keep this alive? No. Highlights over and done with. But we are going to run out fully deserved winners and take a 2-goal advantage into the second leg in a couple of weeks' time. 23 shots on goal, 12 on target, a 2.27 XG. 3-1 winners. It should have been more. It probably should have been more, but that was a good win and it puts us in pole position as we look to move through to the second knockout round of the Champions League. And now we've got a League Cup final in a repeat of last year's final against Manchester City at Wembley. Hopefully we'll get the same result as then as well. Right, time for the League Cup final. In the grand scheme of things, this is probably the least important of the competitions that we're in, but I still want to win nonetheless. Team is the same: Lafont in goal, Livramento, Anderson, Gurhey, Mitchell, McTominay, Camavinga, Elise, Karabek, Klozek and Alvarez. Eddie Nketiah comes back onto the bench because Sekou Mara has asked for a move and is in talks to go out on loan, so he's ineligible to play this game. Tayo Adamarola has picked up a knock, so he misses the game as well. Obviously, he was only going to be on the bench in the first place. For those who watched before and watched last season, you'll know that we beat Manchester City quite comfortably in the League Cup final last year. So I'm hoping for a repeat of that, because winning breeds winning. If you've got a winning mentality, you build the confidence, you have more trophies to the cabinet, and you go on and hopefully win more and more and more. And I'm hoping that this is the first of at least 2 that we win this season. But it's Bernardo with a corner, and Lafont comes out and shows safe hands. Kicks it long. It's headed back out by the Man City defence, and they're going to look to hit us now. Cross comes in. Defence deals with it, but the ball should have been cleared by Livramento. He didn't get to it, and Serge Gnabry has put Man City 1-0 up on the 14-minute mark. And we see, when the replay shows, look, the ball here, it was cleared out by Anderson, went straight past Livramento. Gnabry put it back into Bellingham, he plays it back to Gnabry, and it's 1-0 City. Not the ideal start for us. And we're 20 minutes into the game, we ain't had a shot yet. It's Livramento who manages to actually get to the ball this time, but then gives it away. And Livramento allows Serge Gnabry again to beat him, and Livramento is playing absolutely awful. He misses the pass for the first goal, and then the second one, if you look here, look, Livramento there, he'd already given the ball away in the first place, but he didn't even put in for a tackle. It's a great finish in the end, but I'm blaming Livramento for both of those goals, and now we're going to need to do something. Let's turn attacking. I'm going to shout some encouragement. Let's see if we can get ourselves back into this game. Livramento at the minute is on a 7.2. He's, rating wise, he's our best player, but the 2 highlights that he's been involved in, he's been at fault for both goals. I don't know how he can be the best player on the pitch for us. Tyrant Mitchell to Karabek, back to Klozek. Can we get a goal here? Alvarez, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Round to goalkeeper, and that is 2-1. Julian Alvarez, 16th goal of the season, it says. I'll have to check for certain. Against his former club, where he didn't really get much of a chance. Some good passing here. Klozek picked out a fantastic pass. Alvarez timing his run perfectly. And we're back in this game. Come on! Back in the game. We go on XG, we're the better side. We shouldn't be behind in this game. But we could be 3-1 down after this. Pedro Porro with a free kick. It's been cleared and out for a corner. Defence clears it again, but there's not anybody there. There's a bit more encouragement. And I think I'm going to need to make some subs. I'm going to bring Firmino on for Karabek. Asprilla for Elise. Elise and Karabek have been poor in this game. That'll do for now, but we've only got 11 minutes left anyway to try and get back into this game, and it's going to be 3-1, isn't it? Serge Gnabry rounds the goalkeeper. Is it the inside of the post? Did that cross the line? Are they even going to look at it? They don't need to. Don't need to look at it because Bernardo Silva has added the third. Gnabry again, Livramento just not really doing much. Ball over the top from Gnabry. Bernardo Silva latches on the end of it. We'll demand more and go very attacking. But I think Man City are going to get revenge for last year's League Cup final. And we're not going to win the quadruple. Although I never actually thought we were going to win the quadruple in the first place. There's Gurhi to Asprilla, McTominay, Alvarez. Finds Asprilla. McTominay's cross, Adam Plozek. There's 3-2, but I think it's too late. And to be honest, he might have been offside. And the goal's been disallowed, so our amazing comeback has been denied. I'm disappointed with this performance, to be fair. And we're flying high in the Premier League. I still can't work out how Livramento is our best player. He's been at fault for all three goals. All 3 goals he's been at fault for, and yet he's our best player. Man City will lift the cup. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode. We have got the most important league game of the season coming up very soon. We won the first leg against Braga 3-1, so I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to show it, but I am going to show it because we've got the Man United game as well. So next episode, top of the table clash against Manchester United, and to be honest, with 10 games to play each, if we can beat Brighton and then beat Man United, the title should be ours, really. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Do the like, subscribe, comment and all that stuff if you want to. If not, just join me again for the next episode and keep watching. Thank you again for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.